Once you've entered all the vendor bid data and flagged successful bidders, you can now pull the current pricing out of the vendor bid file and replace last year's pricing. This video is how you would do that. Open your vendor bid file. Once it's open, go to the records menu, and show all records is not selected. Select that so you see all your records. After you have all the records, go to the layout, duplicate record check. This will tell you if you have any double entries in this file. So if you sort ascending, and if you sort ascending, the D would come first, so if there's no duplicate, it would say duplicate in this column here where it says check duplicates. Sort descending, and that way for sure you won't see any duplicate records. If you had duplicate records in there, you'd have to find out which items are duplicated and determine which one of the 2 records or more that you have on there can be deleted. Once you're sure there's no duplicate records, we're ready to go to the next step. So go to Layout, Main Page, click the File Setup button. This does all the sorting of the records to make sure it's all good. And you can go down to the flagged successful bidders. Right now we're going to enter a search term X, because X denotes a flagged item. Hit find, we'll find 253 records. Sounds about right. So now we will do the export records. And we're going to call this, let's say, 215 EXPORTD prices. We'll make it a FileMaker profile. We'll say save. Here's where we determine what fields we want to be exported, and for our price update we only need the item number and the unit price. So we export those 2 items. If they're all to move them over, you just double click, moves them, then we can say export, and it exported that file. So now we can close up all the files that were open already and open up the file we just exported. Which was 2000 exported prices. We'll open that up. As you can see, it's open now. If you want to view it as a table, and we'll check to see if we can sort this. And if you sort it and it comes up correct like that, it means it's already in number format. Same with unit price. Okay, if you'll notice here we have 253 records. Now if we look over at our products database, open that up, you'll see that we have 258. That means we have to add 5 records. And the reason we have to do this is sometimes we have enough product on hand that we're not going to order anything. So why we're not going to have a price update. Once you have your file that you exported all ready to go, you can now replace the old prices with these new prices. To do that, you can close this up, open up your price update file, And we'll delete all these records. And now we're going to import them from that file we created. From File. And it's this one here, if I remember correctly. And make sure these fields line up properly. And say import. Now you'll notice that there's less records here. That means there's some products that we did not get pricing for. To fix that, we can go into our product database. So we'll open products. And you'll see that all the line items that don't have prices are the ones that didn't get marked in the vendor bid. You can go through here and note which ones they are. Then you'll have to create those records back in your price update file. So for instance, line item number 3, there's no price for it. Go back to price update. You'll have to Control N for new record. And put item number 3. You can go here and sort ascending. And C3 doesn't have a price, so you have to look that up off of last year's prices and put it in there. And do that for all the other ones that are missing. Like if we put this in at 3.90, just to show for demonstration purposes. Now, if we go back to products, you'll see that updated this right here. Once you get all that done, you need to check with your vendor bid list to make sure the prices the vendors bid and were awarded show up here correctly. And then you're done.